I'm Pat.
Today we're talking about one of my favorite dining utensils. Definitely in my top 3, the butter knife. You ever heard the saying, not the sharpest tool in the shed? Does it need to be? I mean, if you got a lot of butter in your day, this is gonna help you tremendously. You're gonna want, if you have a lot of spreading to do, it's a great tool. Now, I know what you're thinking, butter knife? I need a knife specifically for butter. Have you ever tried to cut butter with a sharp knife? Super dangerous. The knife just slips right through. Butter's slippery. If you're not careful, come back, skewer you, which you don't want. Great thing about a butter knife, it's blunt, bludgeon. It's probably the safest knife that you for running. So if you're going on a run, this will come in so much handy. Butter knife. Spread the joy. Spread anything you want. It's made for butter. It works for all sorts of spreads. Margarine, artificial butter, anything pretty soft, it'll be able to spread a hummus even. So basically, a butter knife is divided into 2 main segments. So here you have the handle or hilt. This is kind of the tail. And then over here you have the blade or spreader. Has many different names, but we, in the butter knife industry, we call this the blade. It's technically a blade. It's not sharp, as you can tell. If you look closely, you'll be able to see small, very, very small teeth. And these aren't for chewing. These aren't similar, these aren't the same as teeth in your mouth. They're different. They're just teeth that go in a line like this. And that's for if you have a tough butter, or maybe a butter with butter knots or fibrous resistance, you're going to want to use this little serrated action to saw through the butter. And sometimes if you have a soft enough dinner roll, you can cut that open as a means to get a surface to spread on, which you're going to need also if you're spreading butter. This is a Oxford Hall stainless steel butter knife, and it was made in Korea. It has a really nice, beautiful, ornate handle with this kind of seashell ornamentation and little pearls along the edge. And this wasn't very expensive. I think I found this in a break room at work and accidentally brought it home. So you can do that if you're in the market for a knife. So what you're going to want to do, and I don't have butter to show you with, but I think this should work just as well. And what I have here is a standard issue banana. I let this sit out overnight so it's a little softer and more of a buttery texture. So we'll open this up. I'm going to have to ask you guys to use your imagination a little bit. You know this is a banana. You've seen bananas before. Pretend, in your mind's eye, that this is actually butter. Butter knife. This isn't a banana knife, right? It's a butter knife. So, what you'd want to do is probably first saw open your bun or whatever you're going to be spreading onto. I'll have a picture of that right here. You're going to want to approach the butter slowly, gently. Barely hit that surface, and you're going to want to scrape towards yourself. And just ever so gently, just get that first layer off. Once again, this is a banana, but today it's butter. So there you go. You got all your butter on your spreadable on your butter knife, which is where it goes, right? Wrong. It goes on your bun. So get your bun out. Pretend this is a bun, and you're going to want to spread that evenly over the entire surface. And you see how that really kind of pushes it around in an even way. You get a nice, perfectly even layer over the entire surface. That's what this knife was designed for. This kind of smearing action. Smearing didn't exist before the butter knife. Butter knives invented smearing. So that's something you can tell your friends about. It's a little fun fact you can share with all your friends. Friends love hearing fun facts. This is a butter knife. It's based on a real knife. It's much softer, much like butter. It's the butter of knives. It's a smooth knife, pretty much a multi-tool. It's called a butter knife, but you can use it for practically anything. Great for on the go, great for going outside. Great if you need a small surface to block some of the rain. Great for a pile of dinner rolls. Great for if you're having a bread party. It's great for if you want your butter in more than just one spot. This is the perfect addition to any kitchen arsenal. If you don't have one of these bad boys, I'll put a link below where you can grab a set of fresh butter knives. You can use them as many times as you want. They tend to last for a good amount of time. I usually lose them before they go bad. So that's a butter knife. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps. I know there's a lot of confusion about different kinds of knives, and I'm by no means an expert, so if you need a little bit more information, I'll put a couple links below for you to learn more about the butter knife, the history of the butter knife, and other uses for the butter knife. Get my ebook once I write it. It's going to be on butter knives. You can pre-order it now, and if I get enough cash for it, I definitely will write it probably. Butter knife. I hope that you guys will comment and like the video. It doesn't cost anything to like. It's just a simple click. If you have a sprained finger, don't worry about it. Other than that, I fully expect you to like this video, even if you don't like it, because why wouldn't you want everyone to succeed? Succeeding is the best.